Narrow Margin starts out with Ann Archer as a woman who goes out on a blind date with an out-of-town lawyer and inadvertently witnesses his murder by a big mob boss and the boss's hitman. The moment it's realized that she was a witness to the death, she becomes a marked woman, and her life isn't worth a plug nickel. She has to flee in order to try to save herself.
Even though you betrayed me, and I trusted you, I would never harm you. I lied.
Assistant DA Gene Hackman tracks her down to her mountain hideaway and tries to convince her that he can protect her and bring her to court to testify against the murderers.
I'll take my chances.
Just then, a chopper turns up. If you're wondering how a helicopter could approach a cabin in an isolated mountain valley and not be heard, that's one of the many questions you'll be asking as you see this movie, as Hackman and Archer get on a train that conveniently stops nearby so that they can be chased for the rest of the film by vicious hired killers. A lot of the action during the train sequence takes place on top of the train, and the most interesting thing to me about these scenes is the word that Hackman and Archer actually did a lot of their own stunts. Anyone who goes into this movie with a logical mind is going to come out very frustrated. For example, what do you make of this conversation where Hackman and the hitman sit down and try to make a deal?
I am offering you enough money that your whole life would be different.
If I wanted to make money, I'd have to defend you, and that wouldn't be any fun. You know, I always feel like I needed to shower. Yeah, I enjoy sitting in the courtroom, looking across as a judge passes sentence as your shirt collar starts to get a little too tight.
I suppose the ingredients in Narrow Margin could have made a good picture. In fact, it did make a good picture. This is a remake of a 40-year-old B thriller. The problem with this version is that once they get out of that train, they're going up and down the corridor in all kinds of combinations where we're sitting there realizing better than the characters do what they're doing right and what they're doing wrong. I don't like thrillers where I'm smarter than the people in the movie. I give this film 1.5 stars, and I'm Roger Ebert.